Back in Vegas, back in the gym, back to work. Let's get back to it. A couple things on the agenda today. One, we're gonna go play some poker. Two, dinner with the fiance and a friend of ours. One thing I want to say real quick though, thanks so much everyone for all of the messages that you sent. All the get well messages for my mom that you sent. I read all of them to her and she really got a kick out of reading all of them. There were just messages from Australia, from Europe, from all over the US. So that was super cool to see. So just wanted to say thanks so much for all those messages. Much appreciated. So I'm not 100% sure where we're gonna end up playing today. The beauty of Vegas when it comes to poker at least is the game selection. That certainly holds true at 1-2, 1-3, even 2-5 no limit. There's a decent number of games. If you're in one game and it's a little bit reggy, you can pretty easily move to another one. Or even if the room that you're in turns out to not have that many games or the games just kind of suck, it's pretty easy to walk right over to another property. It starts to get a little bit tricky when you play 5-10 because there's really a small handful of properties that have 5-10 games running at any regularity. So there's the Bellagio, there's Aria sometimes, there's the Wynn. It's pretty much it. And as far as the game quality in those places, it can be a little suspect sometimes. There's a lot of decent poker playing regs that live in Las Vegas. So you just gotta try and pick and choose your spots. Gotta stay proactive about game selection. So we'll go check out the Bellagio, see what's happening.
Ticket?
Yes, please. Thank you. They charge for parking now at the MGM properties.
Company too.
But I guess locals are free until the end of the year, and then if you have a gold player's card or whatever it's called, then you're okay. So you just have to put in like a certain number of hours in the poker rooms.
So are you video taping tonight?
Yep, recording a vlog. I pretty much always park in the North Valet, steps from the poker room. Mom just called as I was pulling into the parking lot, so had a quick chat. She's hanging in there, but man, this back surgery stuff is no joke. Hopefully it'll all be worth it, right? All right, so I just grabbed a seat in the 2-5 for now. I think I'm like 4th up on the 5-10 list. I took a quick look at the 5-10 games and they look decent. They look possibly playable, so I'm gonna chill in this 2-5 for now and wait for the seat.
It's kind of like candid camera. You can tell that those people hurt.
Alright, so I lost about $20 in the 2-5 game, so I'm extremely tilted and I'm gonna go chase those losses in the 5-10 now. Not really. I did lose $20, but not really tilted over that. So just got called for the 5-10, so as usual, just gonna see how it is. I recognize about half the table, which is pretty standard for a 5-10 game. Could actually be worse, but usual drill. Gonna see how it is, and then go from there. Thank you.
Ready? Or a hold out. 20, 40 hold players.
You've seen it many times. $30.
Race.
100.
So pretty interesting hand here. think we're 8-handed. The hijack opens for 30, and I decided 3-bet with King 10 offsuit to 100. I tend to put a lot of these unsuited Broadway type hands into my 3-bet range, especially when I'm in position. They're a little bit too weak for a call, and they block a lot of really strong value hands in the original Razor's range, so I think they're good types of hands to 3-bet with. So the button cold calls and the hijack calls as well. You don't see too many cold calls in these situations, especially in the 5-10, but that's what happens. So we go 3 ways to the flop of 9-5-5 rainbow. I think you could make a case for either checking or c-betting this flop. With a lot of my ace highs, I might just check with my minimal showdown value that I do have. With king high, there's really not much showdown value, so I decided to c-bet. I bet a little over half pot, 170. The button folds pretty quick, and the original Razor, the hijack, he calls. The turn is a queen, he checks. I think he has somewhere around $700 behind at this point. Again, I think you could make a case for either checking back or betting again when you pick up equity. When you pick up equity, it's usually a good idea to keep firing. So that's what I do. I bet 290, and good news this time, he folds.
Access to her emails, and that she gave her that access.
Look,
That's treason.
now they say it in the news.
It's not.
This is unbelievable.
I'm like, you can go to talk to half the hookers here. I think I'm proposition of you. 3? The 3 just called it?
Funny part, the story that I couldn't believe is the story of the lady in the airplane. 15 minutes. He's like an octopus, and nobody saw
Well,
it.
here's the funny thing. That was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Hey, what he said, like, if I was me, I would.
I give him credit. He's had like almost every supermodel known to mankind, and he's married most of them.
Look how pretty she is.
She's fucking hot. I don't know, how old is she? Anyone know how old she is?
45 or something.
Is she?
Yeah, if I could.
I think she's a little older than that. She's like for this to sway them.
So once again, we find a premium hand under the gun. This time, the premiumest of premiums. We got the aces. And again, we make it 30, standard raise size, under the gun. There's a flat call behind me. And then this guy in late position decides to re-raise to $300. He goes 10x my original opening raise. If I was going to make up a story of me running good and being in an awesome situation, it wouldn't sound like this. It wouldn't be, I open at 30, there's a call, and the guy makes it 300. So I'm not too sure what's going on here, but so it folds back to me, and I guess you could maybe make a case for flat calling, but it doesn't seem super ideal to me. So I want to put in another raise. I don't want to scare him off if he happens to have like jacks or tens, or if he has ace king. I don't want him to get away from that. So I decided to make it 700. It seems like it's going to be tough for him to get away for another 400 after he puts 300 in there. And so he does call. Flop is probably not my favorite flop, Jack 10-9, but it doesn't really matter so much because the pot is already up to over $1,400 and I have $1,100 behind. So at this point, there aren't really too many flops that I'm ever going to check fold. I stick it in there and he snap calls. The board runs out 6-4. Aces are good. Biggest hand of the session right there. The run good continues. In for 1,500, out for $4,414. So when I started this vlog, the plan was to start at 1-2, and if I won, move up. If I won again, move up again. If I lost, move back down. I definitely didn't plan on it going this well. I didn't plan on being at 5-10 already and already having 2 wins under our belt. Not complaining, can't complain. Just a little bit unexpected to be grinding the 5-10 on that little ladder idea that I came up with already. But yeah, no complaints whatsoever. Now I'm off to dinner. Gonna meet up with a fiance and a buddy of ours. One of my favorite restaurants in town. It actually moved. It closed and then it reopened in a new spot. So it's been a couple months since we've been there, so looking forward to this one. Hi, Lef. Hi. Good? You gonna be in my vlog? Let me get the door for you so everyone can see what a perfect gentleman I am.
This is not what happens every day. Thank you.
She's right, it doesn't happen every day. Everyone, this is Boosie. Boosie, this is everyone.
Hi, everyone.
This is YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
You're on YouTube.
It's YouTube.
Tube.
It's a tube.
YouTube. How does it feel to be dating a professional vlogger?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a bad question. I don't want to be in this vlog.
Dudes. Yo. No comment. And look at us matching outfits.
I know.
Hello, buddy. Then it's free for you anyway.
I think.
Cheers, guys.
Well, we are.
Cheers.
Happy days.
Happy days. So what will you?
This is my buddy Jim. He didn't really want to be in the vlog, so I'm kind of just putting him in here anyway. He's from England. This one's from South Africa. So I'm a little outnumbered by foreigners right now, but they're alright, I guess. This is the Cornish Pasty Co. They've somehow managed to turn English food into something delicious at this place. Definitely check it out. I'm gonna put a link down below to this place. Awesome beer list, awesome food, extremely reasonably priced. Definitely on the top 5 favorite restaurants in Las Vegas on my list.
Not see my ridiculous car.
You have your car wrapped. This is Jim's vehicle at the moment. It's I don't know what you call it. Is this your space mobile? Is that what this is?
Yeah, let's call it that.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Okay, I'm gonna drive with Jim because I have to.
It occurred to me at some point today that the World Series of Poker final table is happening pretty much as we speak. I used to be so interested in who was gonna win, all the players and all that stuff. There's definitely still a small part of me that is interested in all that stuff, but it's not like it used to be. I guess nowadays I'm just more interested in creating something and sharing it with you guys. So cheers for being here and for following along. Let's keep this thing going.